Yo,
Yo,
what up, man?
not a fucking thing. We live, so I'm gonna get right to it. All right. Okay, so shit. What am I doing? I don't even. I don't even want to look at this dude. I
Hmm.
made the. I made the fucking mistake, and that was my mistake. Might have cost me a whole year, but I'll live with it. We talking. We talking about the playoffs. Well, they're in the chat talking about the playoffs. Week 17 is a fucking mess. Basically, if you win, you win. Right now, everybody in the chat arguing back and forth. Well, not arguing, but talking about who gonna be in the playoffs. Just win. If you win, most people win. I think, except for the ones that need help. But who need help? Jr. Reggie pretty much. Reggie is in now. That's the side that I do know about. I know that Reggie is in because he has the tiebreaker with me. The only game next week that matters, well, as far as like who make the playoffs, I don't know about seeding, but as far as who make the playoffs, nah, I think with me losing, no, okay, nah. So only two things matter in the AFC next week. That's Mays. If Jose win next week and Mays lose, Jose get the bye. If Jose and if Mark loses, if Mark beats Jose, Mays clinches the bye automatically. And then, but whoever lose that game, if I win, they out. So what's gonna happen is if I beat B and Jose win next week, it's gonna be tricky because no, I will win because it's gonna go by a division record, and I will have a better division record than Mark. But if Mark
Damn.
wins, he gets the division, and if I win, if I beat B, I'm in, and Jose is out. So only two of us gonna make the playoffs out that division. It's either gonna be Mark and Jose, or it's gonna be me and one of them. And then you got Flash already locked it up. Mays depend on if he lose next week or not. Which I mean, Tone beat him before, so Tone might beat him, and Tone want to beat him just to fuck up his season or some shit. And then you got C's and Chris. So do they play next week? Let me go look. Jaguars. What the fuck? Okay. Oh yeah, they play next week. So if C's win this game that he about to win, fucking they playing for the division next week. Hey, that's tight. That's tight as shit. Week 17 is gonna be dope. And then you got me versus B, and B looking for get back. Ain't he on a little win streak?
How many
Fucking
losses B got?
B got 6 losses. B already out. B can't get in.
Hmm.
So Unless Reggie losing. Reggie not losing to
They might mess around, mess up his force win or something. That'd be some crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Boy,
it's not
that shit
impossible.
would be crazy.
So if Reggie, I say Reggie in because
Yeah, he
Reggie
ain't
got,
gonna lose to the Raiders.
yeah, he's not gonna lose to the Raiders. So Reggie already in. Reggie is in. Flash is in. Um, C's or but if C's or well actually because Chris lost to most of our division. So who didn't he lose to? He didn't lose to somebody.
Oh,
Chris in our division. He lost to everybody but one other person.
no, Jose.
Yeah, it was Jose. But Jose said, yeah, they said that was a CPU game. So so that's the AFC. I'm not too familiar with the NFC. That's the side that's gonna get tricky, and that's what they talking about in the chat.
The NFC just as crazy as the AFC.
Yeah, I know all their games matter too, but I haven't really like looked on that side, so I don't know. You on that side, so you should know. Dave already locked up his spot, and it's looking like um what's her name did too? Seahawks. Phil locked up his. So who's in that? Oh shit, I'm going NFC. Oh, well, actually no, because
I ain't gonna lie. Of all the people that's in the playoffs, the one I wouldn't want to play because the game probably coded against me or against anybody would be Phil.
oh yeah,
Them Seahawks in the playoff, you know, your sliders are going down by like 30 for everything.
uh, so well I could just look at the giant. So Phil,
Mm.
all right. So next week Phil got
Jesus.
do we? Yeah. Oh, so they playing for the division next week. Hey, that's tight. All these, I didn't know it was close like that. Um,
Yeah.
well, nah. Ty got the NFC East locked up. He already done did that.
By what, one game?
Nah. He 12-4 and Jr. 9-6. So,
Mm.
and then you got so Redo playing for Redo 10-5. Oh, so he played today. Oh, so he did play today. Oh no, he been played. Oh, they was setting up the game for tomorrow or Saturday, and he got to play Dave. So Dave beat Redo, and oh shit, and Jeremy 9-6. Hey, this division has some. That's like a little division, NFC South. Dave, Redo, and Jeremy. I don't know what Jick's gonna do. And then you got who's packed? Oh, JT is out of it. Oh, and you and Biz. So who y'all play next week?
Yeah.
Hey, my bad.
So I
man.
needed you to win, man, but like nobody could beat him. Mark, you, who
Man,
else he beat? He beat somebody else.
Man,
Like, come on, man.
yeah, they won the game. I say that. He okay though. Like you can beat him. That ain't. He okay. I say.
It's not about that, man. It's about not having to worry about stuff like that. But it's all
Man.
good.
It's some good ass fucking games, man. It's some good ass.
Of
fucking
course,
games.
it's gonna be like playoffs next week. I've been in playoff mode since I was 2-5, but everybody's it's like playoff games, man. Like you
19.
lose, you go home for a lot of people.
Yeah. If I lose, I'm out, man. So, that is what it is. That's just so irritating. So what else going on, Mike?
Huh?
What are you playing? Destiny?
FIFA.
Oh, okay. So what else going on, man? There's been a lot of shit going on in the chat. Shit that I'm just not going. Well, the shit with me,
Yeah, then.
I'm not going to address.
I don't even know. I can't even think of things right now.
Yeah, I kind of
I'm
did this.
I'm I'm mad. I'm disappointed in your game, man. I thought you was gonna come through in the clutch. Like, yo, he got this. I even walked away from the screen. It's like, man, he gonna score. Came back, and then when I saw you get sacked, I think it was like the second down. I said,
Man, that sack
oh
that
man.
is like I can't speak truthfully without it sounding like I'm hating or I'm mad or some shit. So I just like he won. That's all I can say is he won.
He did.
That
You
is
can't
what it.
come up with no excuse for that. But damn, man, I need you to.
Nah, it ain't no
But it's
excuse.
all good though, man.
If you watching that game, if you watching that game, like come on, man, come on, man.
Nah, I'm disappointed, man. You play your play calling is so it's like basic. It's like you're not. It's not like when you play with the Bears. Put it like that. And I understand you probably don't have the people and all that other stuff, but just your play calling is just it's so simple as opposed to before. I'm like, wow, I was surprised. Damn, can't get rid of nobody. And then, oh, talking about that, one thing I did want to say, um, I find it weird, and maybe they do want to win, but it's find it weird when a lot of people are going for like individual awards, and the record is like below 500, or then like nowhere near playoffs, but they're like raving about going
Oh,
for an individual award. I mean, I guess if that's what you bought the game and joined the league for, so be it. But I just find that weird.
um, I mean, I guess when you bottom, you gotta find something to make you want to keep playing. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right.
So that's what that's what they found. That's how they go about doing it. I don't give a fuck if that nigga's out, man. But yeah, I mean that's just them finding a reason to fucking play, a reason to continue, which is a good thing because we don't need people quitting and shit. So
Of course not.
let them chase the shit, man. But them chasing records and fucking awards and shit. That's a good way. That's a good reason on why the fuck they losing. Why the fuck they doing all that. But to talk about you saying that my shit is basic, it's one thing to say that it's basic, and that's fine. But to watch, like just off the last game, to say that it don't work is just not true at all.
I didn't say it doesn't work.
I can't.
I
I can't.
didn't say nothing about it working. I said it seems basic. We both have the same playbook, and I'm looking at the plays that you're running, and I'm like, that's it. Like there's so many more plays that I mean I probably haven't even ran myself, but I see you running the same. Not going to put a number on it, but same amount of plays. And I'm like, I understand why, and just expect more from you. That's all.
First of all, Another thing that this game fucking shows is why with Kessler at quarterback, I just can't do certain shit. That's the first fucking thing. That
Like
motherfucker,
what?
and he
Kessler was
showed
what,
that.
like 12, was like 12 for like
What am
15?
I?
His numbers weren't bad.
Those numbers aren't bad because I kept most of the shit fucking short. A lot of today was fucking outs and shit. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that I'm supposed to be running. Who has this? The only person that's really spread.
You run what your quarterback is good at doing.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Exactly.
So if you know Kessler can't throw post routes all the time, don't go to three post routes at the end.
The whole way down the fucking field. I can't go out all the way down the field. The nigga has 89. He has 89 throwing power. He can't hit the corner like Kaiser can hit the fucking corner. So what am I supposed to throw? I'm supposed to sit in the pocket and wait for them curls to open up?
Man, listen. You do whatever you need to do to win. That's how I feel.
Exactly.
Whatever's going to get you a W, that's what you're going to do.
If Coleman and Robinson don't fumble, it's a different game. If Kessler hit the first fucking post that was a touchdown that he overthrew, it's a different game. If he don't overthrow the last one, it's a different game. You try to and I don't throw fucking go routes. I don't throw go routes. I don't trust fucking go routes. So me stretching the fucking field is fucking post.
I mean, everybody has their game. Everybody has their play style. It is what it is.
I don't get it, man. But I understand.
What you mean you don't get? What you don't get? You have your play style. Like everybody knows, Antoine, if somebody brings up your name and it's like word association, the first thing they're gonna say are posts. So that it is what it is.
I mean, everybody has tendencies.
Of course.
So why? It's just that, like I said, I can't speak the truth. It's just that certain people I paid attention to more than fucking others. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers just pay attention to me. So if most of the active fucking play, if most of the active users in the fucking league watch most of my games, of course they're gonna know what I got the same. I can't go add plays or no shit like that, and I'm not gonna run no shit that I don't fucking trust. I'm just not. I'm not gonna sit in the pocket. My right tackle ain't strong enough yet for me to sit in the pocket and wait for a curl. I don't know what I don't run. I don't run a lot of fucking comebacks because they take too fucking long to develop. I run drags. I run outs. I run slants. I run post. I run like. What else am I supposed to run? Fades?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think what it is when I'm watching a game, the first thing I look for is the post.
That's exactly. And while you looking for the post, I got the drag coming right under it. That's the purpose of that. I know everybody's looking for it, and that's what I was doing down the whole fucking field until I got sacked. I had to switch it up. I had everything under control until that fucking sack happened, and I had to switch it up. But I go into the game knowing niggas looking for posts, so I bring a drag right up under it and kill them the whole fucking game with it. Why not do it if it's working?
Oh yeah, I definitely won't pose that at all. If it works, it works.
The sack is what pushed me back, and I couldn't run that. So I don't trust a fucking out, and it's not like the shit not there. The shit is there. He missed the fucking pass. I can't control that. It's there. I don't understand it. Like, where are these? If niggas know new routes that I don't know about, let me know, man. I'll try them out. But I'm running the same routes that everybody else is fucking running. I just run a post. If niggas, I don't understand why more people don't run fucking posts. The shit is open. It's open. It's that simple.
Good question. Good question.
I mean, I think people handicap themselves because I run them, so they like, I ain't gonna run them cause fucking Twan run them. But that's just fucking stupid. If you run a fucking post, the shit is like it's one of, as long as you got the fucking timing down, unless the user stops it, the computer is especially in cover two, which he runs 22% of. That's his fucking whistle name. So I already fucking knew. And the shit was there the whole game. I hit two of them and they fumbled. Another one was wide open and he overthrew the shit. Why shouldn't I run it? And it ain't like that's the only thing I'm running. I ran it out. I'm running drags. I ran the motherfucking whatever you want to call that shit, the tight end dude to the outside. I ran all that shit. But people only notice the post. Cause it's who I am. But they ain't say nothing about the 10 drags that I ran. Why is no word on that?
Cause that's what they associate you with.
Why are they supposed to hit me with the post?
It is what it is. That's what. If people like Shaq, they're not going to talk about Shaq shooting a free throw or shooting a bank shot off the post or something. They're going to talk about him dunking because that's all he ever did. Like it's you associate what your tendencies are. That's all it is.
What I mean is
Nothing crazy.
like against who the fuck was that?
Same way if you say Jeremy, you want to talk about Doug Martin and him running the ball 50 million times.
Without one suspension. Without one suspension.
You got suspended for 2 games.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, earlier.
Did he break the record?
No.
He ain't break the record? Wow. Wow, well, that's life, I guess. But when you fucking, it's like this. I can like against, I think it was Mark. I only hit 2 posts in that game. I threw it all over the fucking field. All I hit was 2 posts in that game. If that. It's not like I'm gonna take what the fuck you give me. If you want to take away the post, I'm gonna take the underneath. But I use the shit to my fucking advantage. Everybody expecting me to run posts, so I know when I come into a game, that's what the fuck they look for. And you got the playbook. It ain't like it's not a lot of posts in the fucking playbook. You know it's a lot of posts in the playbook. That's why I understand. That's why I picked the playbook. It's like it's just crazy. But everybody runs what they run. I'm 4th in the league in rushing, man. I ran it when I wanted to today. But hey. That's all I know. Mike. I mean, but
on the phone.
Okay. C's playing now. I mean, it's better to have this after we fucking advance, which I guess is because Jose should be about done, if I ain't mistaken. And C's playing now. So I guess after C's game, we're going to advance. That was 8:24? I ain't know that. So yeah, after C's game, we're going to advance. Hey, so you want to, Mike, you on the phone, so I'll wait. Um, I want to come back after fucking C's game is over, and we can really talk about all the matchups and all that shit, man. Once they reorder it, it'll have a better idea of where we at. Oh man, at least I got the number 2 draft pick. Well, hopefully the number 2 draft pick. Fucking Raiders. Do Raiders have an owner? If they do, man. Wow. But I'll be back.